Oh, okay. Sorry. I have no idea when the stream cut. I looked up and all of a sudden Elgato was like, "Hey, thing happened," and I'm like, "What?" So I hope you didn't miss too much. Um, Gosh, I really hope it caught Jack's line, but it probably didn't. I just like it. He's like, "You forgot one thing. I'm Jack Sparrow." So good.
I won't be making that mistake again.
Then what say you to putting the past behind us, untying these ropes, and letting me negotiate the return of your medallion, eh? What say you to that?
Seeing as how the Black Pearl's mine now, Jack, letting you go doesn't seem to fall within my interest.
Odd. I'm not actually concerned with your interest. Give me back the pearl!
Arr. All right, lock him in the brig.
Not cool.
We're coming up on the interceptor. What do we do, Captain?
What do you think, you idiot?
Really strange that happened. I don't even know what to say. It just did. I wish I had noticed it earlier, but I think at most I lost like 10 seconds. No biggie.
I wonder what Jack would do.
I'm not sure. I suppose he'd run for it.
Sounds good to me.
Falling off the damn ship again, dude? Come on.
We're just gonna have to fight.
No surprise there. Bring it on. I really hope people didn't decide to leave because the stream died and they thought, oh, I guess it's over. It is absolutely not over. I did have the medallion. Well, I mean, I didn't. I saw it drop and I didn't even try to pick it up. That's okay. These guys have never gotten away with it. They're not good at their job. There's a lot of pirate explosions. Or cannon explosion. Whatever, same deal. Oh, come on. Why don't you guys stay in the zone where I can actually hurt you? Ooh, aerial spiral. Donald got draw, that's good.
We beat the pirates.
Well, did you now?
Jack.
Wish I had like 3 viewers and now it dropped to 1.
Back that medallion.
Come on, guys. You could have waited 5 seconds before bailing.
Unless it's more important than their lives.
Barbosa! She goes free.
Go ahead, boy. Shoot. We can't die.
You can't. But I can. My name is Will Turner. My father was Bootstrap Bill Turner. His blood runs in my veins.
Aye?
On my word, do as I say, or I'll pull this trigger and be lost at Davy Jones' locker.
Name your terms, Mr. Turner.
Release Elizabeth, and Sora, and Donald, and Goofy too.
Anything else?
Leave, now!
Jack's like,
Agreed. Leave we shall. But the heartless stay.
I mean, he did kind of follow the... That was the agreement they made. Yeah, Twitch's registered users is a bit weird. Like, viewers. But I think, actually... I think, like, I've come to accept that it probably is just because it, like, it knows who are bots and doesn't count them, is my guess. Because, like, the viewer list and the numbers under my video are always different. Not just that, the viewer list, the numbers under my video, and the numbers that show up on my phone are all different. So, one of them has to be the most reliable one. I'm just not sure which. Come on, Jack. Lighten up. Here we go. I do like to have like Captain Jack Sparrow and Jack Skellington. It's still great. Jack Skellington is still great. You know, in all my times playing Kingdom Hearts, including Kingdom Hearts 2, I don't think I've ever heard Donald and Goofy call out the Disney characters and the Disney characters call out Donald and Goofy. Like, I have heard some, but not all, and I kind of wish I did, because I'm, like, curious about what it sounds like. You know, like having, like, oh shit, Jack Skellington say Jack, or Donald, or having Donald say Goofy. I mean, you know what I mean. Donald saying whatever. I hear it from time to time, but not all the time. I think I just heard one in Nico B's stream that I never heard before, and I was like, oh, that's cool. Like Goofy saying Peter Pan.
To watch that man sail away with my ship, but I'll be having her back soon enough.
Oh yeah, exactly. I think Jack wins him over by the end of our Port Royale visit. Like wins him over again, but still, it's really funny. It's like, Sora, you just come on, man. Stop forgiving everyone so easily. There's the Larxene silhouette. Ooh boy, that one was fun. And we passed by the Zexian silhouette in the Hercules world. The Zexian fight sucks big time. I hate it. Like him sealing your menu and you having to unseal it is really freaking frustrating. Especially the way that it's done. I don't like it. By comparison, the Larxene fight is like, I don't think it's not nearly as bad. There are some, like, I mean, I guess it makes more sense to think about it from a Garden of Assemblage perspective, because the Garden of Assemblage versions are far worse. Yeah, Larxene can, like, inexplicably can multiply herself, and it's really annoying when a bunch of them are chasing after you, trying to myrtleize your face. Hey, I don't think there's any puzzle pieces closer to each other than these two are. Boop. Boop. Oh, not true. In Atlantica, in the throne room, Triton's throne room, there's two, like, right next to each other also. Good times. Yes, die please. Yeah! Level up. Have more defense and fire boosts. Alright. I don't use fire all that much, but... I did get some new skills to probably equip. I'm actually running out of AP. I think I already did actually with a few of the later skills that they gave me. Or abilities, whatever. Same diff. Closes in on far attacks in midair and unleash spinning attacks. Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, fire boost. Increases damage done with fire-based attacks. I don't really use fire a lot. Thunder is the best though. Why is Jack's skills all off? No, this is the end of it, but still.
Again, the last of the Aztec treasure.
Oh, he has to go through the whole speech again?
And now the blood will be repaid to free us from
Good
this
gosh.
forever. This time for sure.
Ahoy! Treasure, mateys!
Not possible.
Not probable. We're alive and we're pirates.
Captain Jack Sparrow.
Sora!
Donald Duck.
Goofy too.
Yuck.
You want to play pirate? Best save the play acting for the nursery. After them.
I imagine so, because they have to go through the entire speech. Good gosh.
Sora.
Oh, where's Jack?
No worries, we all did well. Slashy, slashy, stabby, stabby.
Jack! Get him! Jack!
You're a fool, Jack Sparrow.
Nice go trying to kill him. Didn't take.
Jack.
Show yourself, Pete. The tide has changed.
See? I told you you'd be needing old Pete.
Oh yes, this weird, heartless boss that you don't even actually have to kill. It's just kind of there. Oh, there it is. See his stupid freaking eyeballs. Where's this bastard? Jeez.
No need of a pirate, eh?
Back off!
Huh. I don't think I've ever done that before. I know for a fact I've never done that before. Heck, Demix has has a reaction command as well that I've never used either. Or that reaction command. Those are new. I've seriously never done those. Oh, I saw your eyes. Don't think you can escape me.
Once again, Jack. Once again,
I guess that's why the command said defeat him with Jack's help. Oh yes, my drive gauge finally went up. I got 4 now. I was wondering when I would get the 4th one. Because you could get up to 9. And I was like, where is... Yes, we just killed another man on screen. Sora is blood crazy.
Right. Care to surrender, Barbosa? Well, enough of this then. What say you we call it a draw?
Jack, how many times do I have to tell you?
Laugh while you can, Barbosa.
I feel cold.
Yep, we just killed another man. So hang on a second. I forget this. Did Jack always... Because he was part of their crew, I know this. So did he always have the same curse that they did? Or did he pick it up in the middle? Because I just noticed that he had another coin that he gave Will as well. Like, I don't remember the movie too well. I don't even think I saw the original Pirates in full. And if I did, so long ago, I don't know anything about it anymore.
Whatever I want, now that the pearl is mine again.
That she is. Thank you, Jack.
I didn't want you hitting me again, mate.
Hey, Jack. Good luck.
And remember to be good.
I'm off.
I gotta get away from these people. He's pointing at them like, oh geez, they're affecting my piratiness. Because I mean, if Jack was part of Barbosa's crew when they did the thing, he would have known that he couldn't kill Jack either.
Your face is all red.
What? It is not red.
I know who you're thinking about.
Oh, you two. He's like, hey, hang on a second, that belongs to me. I remember when I was doing my Let's Play, these moments were the ones that were incredibly loud. I always had to lower the volume. Cause I'm just like, okay, we get it. Which, by the way, am I louder than usual? I don't know why, but for some reason, anytime I say anything, the audio capture on the Elgato hops up all the way to red. Like every time. It's doing it right now.
Me too.
It's weird. Okay, got the follow the wind. Wind follow. At what point do we visit Tron's world the first time? Is that... I think that's right before we do the 1K Heartless, right? Probably. Yeah, I thought so. It's weird. I don't. I actually had to, because the mic was doing it all the time, so I actually lowered the audio. I lowered my audio because normally it's at 55. For this stream, it started at 52, and I just dropped it to 48 a while ago because like I kept reaching in the red like when I said anything. It's just really weird. I don't know why. I'm not doing anything different.
This sure is exciting.
I have the mic in just about as always as it is. As long as you can hear me and the game well, it doesn't matter. Like if at any point the game's too quiet, then that's bad. Oh yeah, the F-Zero levels. Dude, this is so F-Zero, it's ridiculous. I hate those tires. They're so hard to destroy. Even with like the donut ship, they're still ridiculous. And once again, the fact that like the sound design for the gummy ship levels is so terrible, it makes it hard to tell if you're actually doing anything effectively. Like the music is super cool to listen to, but the gummy ship's attacks make no sound and they have no impact. I think even when you blow something up, it's like, oh, well, I guess it's gone now. And the only cool thing about blowing up big bosses is that while they're exploding with no sound effects, a ton of those things come out of them, so it actually feels triumphant. But for everything else in these modes, it's just kind of like, huh? Like, could they not audio mix it well enough? I mean, I would know a thing or two about terrible audio mixing, not because I'm an expert on it, but because I've played or I've seen people talk about certain Sonic Adventure games. I think it's Sonic Adventure 2, there's like certain ports of it that the audio mixing is just horrible. There's also Xenoblade Chronicles X, the audio mixing in that game is terrible. Like if that game did not have subtitles, you could not make out what anyone was saying during the important moments. I did actually switch the command from this to auto, full auto. So I just hold the button and it's constantly firing. Ow. Yes, I killed it. Yay! I wasn't sure if I got it. Yeah, a lot of in order to actually complete these maps, a lot of them require you to beat the bosses that appear really quickly. Because once you beat them, more enemies spawn, so you can get more orbs to level up. But also, some of the enemies that spawn are the red and gold ones that you need to kill for some of the rewards, so... Aperoid. Yeah, that thing was very Aperoidy. Aperoid. 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 Aperoid? Yes, Fox, Aperoid. That thing Rob just said like 5 times. Why are you so surprised? Good gosh, man. The voice acting in Star Fox Assault is like a treasure. It's not bad at all. Like, at least I don't think so. Like, maybe there's some moments, I haven't played it in a long time, but like there are definitely a lot of moments that just make me go like, that was great. Like you're like, well, what do you mean by great? Do you mean like great as in it was bad? Or it was so bad it was funny? Or like, what do you mean? I mean all the above. Like when I say that specific line from Star Fox Assault was great, I mean it in every way you can imagine. As in it was badly delivered, it was well delivered, it was funny, the tone was wrong, and like everything about it is great. I like the voice acting in Star Fox games. It's all good. It's all great. Legitimately, it's actually quite surprising how well Star Fox 64 sounds, because it's like, huh? And there's always a thing that goes around. Like, I think it's common knowledge at this point. I don't know if it's ever been confirmed by like Nintendo or anything, but like the voice acting for Star Fox 64 was done without context. So the voice actors were given the lines and they were told, okay, say them, and then that's it, and then they were put into the game. So like it wasn't like they were looking at the game or like syncing or anything. They were just given the lines and then they filled them in. And it's just kind of funny that that's how it went. Oh, another, and there we go, F-Zero X now, the sequel. Mr. Redman. Yeah, I would love to make my gummy ship, the donut one, at least to show it off, but I don't think that you can get the materials that you need for it just by playing the game. I think you actually need to do a few missions first. And I don't want to do any of the missions. So it's like, eh. I mean, I can actually load up one of my completed games and show it off there. Because I did use it in both my other files. The one that I was originally going to 100% and then the one that I ended up 100%ing. The donut ship is so good. I think that's a good way to end this stream. We'll just hop over to one of the games to see if I can find the donut ship. And yeah, when you reach metal level 30, which I clearly am not reaching here because I'm taking so much damage, your ship enters full burst and it starts destroying everything. You become almost invincible when you're in full burst. Oh, there's this fucker again. Yeah, that's true. Everyone does know what it looks like. I was able to use it to defeat, like, what's his name? Like, Chaser X or something like that? The ultimate boss at the end of the final gummy ship route. That dude was freaking intense. It took me a few tries to beat him because I needed to figure out how to use the... I don't know what it's called, but there's a specific gummy that they give you. That they say, you should definitely use this one to beat him. It's the one that sucks in enemy attacks and then fires back out a giant laser or something.
Piece of cake.
Shut up, Sora. If anything, I think I might end this stream after Halloweentown, because I know for a fact that Agrabah, much like Port Royal, is super quick. Like, the first visit here is very quick. So I want to do Halloweentown. So, stay. Because last time I did Halloweentown, you missed it, and I was like, oh, I felt bad. I would, like, normally, if this was, like, standard or proud, I would jump into Halloweentown right away, but since it's critical, I'd rather stick to doing it in order.
Hey, maybe Rico's
And leveling up along with the
Yeah,
difficulty.
I am the king.
Keep dreaming, you two.
Come on, Donald, you were thinking the same thing.
No, I wasn't.
Uh-oh, it's Iago.
Wait, you got me all wrong!
You're young, all right.
No, I mean, it's not the old me. I turned over a new feather. I'm legit. No more scams. Promise.
That's your new scam.
You gotta believe me.
Sora, let's go.
I was stuck inside that lamp with your
Was
car, remember?
yeah,
But
I just can't get over the fact that it's like Goofy's like, hey, it's Iago, and then they immediately are like, let's kill him.
So, free as a bird, huh?
Have fun.
Gosh, fellers, he looks pretty sad.
I want to apologize to Alive and Jasmine. Could you guys maybe put in a good word for me?
Sure, we can do that, can't we?
Watch out!
Oh, where'd I put that? There you are. Does anyone know how toenails heal? I think I talked about this on stream before, and it's like, it's not a nasty thing. Like, I know it's like, ew, you're talking about your toes, but it's like, it's just, I ran over one of my toes with a shopping cart at Toys R Us, my first job back in December. When I came home, I took off my sock, and I saw that my toe was, like, black. It had this big black spot on it, which I guess was, like, scabbing or healing from me running my toe over with the shopping cart. And, the black parts all went away earlier this month. So I had black on my toe for 8 months. Since December, no joke. Because I started my job at Toys R Us like at the very beginning of December, and by the very beginning of August, it was like all gone. Finally. And my other toe, I don't know what happened to it, but it also had an even bigger black spot under it when I started my second job like 3 months ago. I don't know what, because I don't remember dropping anything on my toe. Like, I honestly have no idea what I did to my other toe. It just
This way.
I came home and took off my sock, and like it was slightly darker, and I'm like, that's weird. Then I came home the next day, took off my sock, and it was all black. And I'm like, okay, why? Probably. And to top things off, the toenail is like completely dented. So like, imagine if your toenail was straight, because we know toenails aren't straight, but it's like straight, it's going, and then it dips and comes back up, and then it keeps going. That's both my toenails. Both my big toenails are like that. They have these very noticeable dents in them, and I don't know how long it's going to take for those to buff out, if they even do. It's really weird. I don't know. I put a post on Tumblr about it, because I was wondering if anyone out there could answer. But like I have like the actual pictures of my toes under a read more, so that if no one wants to see it, they don't have to. It's not super nasty as far as I'm aware. It's just black, and the toenails are bent. But you know, whatever. So I mean, since this took 8 months, then I guess I got 5 months maybe until the next one actually starts clearing up. Even though it is a bigger spot than the other one. So maybe even more than that. Sometime next year, hopefully. So every time now that I hit my toes on something, I get really mad. And I'm like, oh, I better not. Especially if it's my left foot. Because that's the one that has healed. And, well, that's the one that has no black on it anymore. It still has the dent. But that's the one that I'm like, if I ever hit it on stuff, I get really mad. Because I'm like, well, not again. It just healed. Here we go. Defense 2 and a bunch of stat stuff. No recipes? Oh, cool. Sure, I'll make that shit. Level up. I can now use Serenities. Nice. Oh my gosh, Serenities. Serenity. Yes. Serenities, also known as the things that upgrade your shit. I don't have enough? What? What do you mean? Need stock. Oh, I need another mithril shard. Blast it. If I had a bright shard, I could make it, but I can't. I don't think I can use multiple of these until I level up again. But yeah, that was actually the thing that really confused me when I was playing the game the first time, and I'm like, why can't I complete the synthesis thing? They gave me all the synthesis stuff. And that's because I wasn't using Serenities. If you combine Serenities with all the items, it turns them all into brand new items. That are basically upgraded forms of the items. I think the Serenity is usable on every single item except the ultimate weapon. I guess this is the time where we go to the palace. Yeah, that's true, I guess. So like, it'll keep constantly growing out and pushing, I guess, the dent further down. And eventually it'll be at the point where it's like, oh, I can cut that off now. And I can be happy and not have to deal with this garbage anymore. It's not like it's super annoying, because it's just there. But it doesn't hurt, which is good. And the only person who reacted to it, because my sister's like, you should go to the hospital and get that checked, or like get like a doctor's appointment. And the part of me is like, maybe I should. But I asked her boyfriend if it was cool, like if he's like ever had that before, and he said, oh yeah, that's just like a bruise or something. I'm like, okay, which is what I figured, because I'm sure if it was something really bad, I would like constantly feel pain, but I don't. I just look at it and I get annoyed. So that's all that it's done for me. It annoys me. I look at it and I'm just like, can you please go away? It's been 8 months. You know, and it's like, it's ridiculous. And enough about that. I checked the city. I stole everything.
Sora, Donald, Goofy.
Here we go again. Oh my gosh, I can't. I knew I wasn't crazy. I honestly thought I was when I was playing the game the last time. Like, they really say it a lot. But now that I'm paying attention to it, it's like, wow, they really do.
And save Agrabah.
All in a day's work. But, it looks like the Heartless are up to no good again. Is there any way we can help you out?
I think we're all right for now.
And you always got Aladdin.
Oh, he hasn't been himself lately.
Huh? Is it because of the hotness?
I'm not sure. Usually, he's the same cheerful Aladdin. But sometimes, he just seems sad. He leaves the palace and goes off by himself all the time. I've asked him about it, but he says nothing's wrong. He's gone again today. What if he doesn't come back this time?
Hey, maybe he's got a secret girlfriend. I know. I'll go find out who she is.
Iago! Quick, Sora! Oh, catch him! And I'll warn the guards and everyone in the palace.
That's the thing. Iago's not... Nice move.
Maybe it's something you said. Gee, maybe we should go talk to Aladdin. He's gotta be somewhere in town, right?
Good idea. I wonder what he's been doing.
I can't wait. Nico B has a thief. Oh, it's Abu. Hi, Abu.
Hi, Sora.
Hey, Aladdin.
Here.
Hey, merchant. Nico B has a counter. He only counts if they specifically say Sora, Donald, Goofy.
Control that furball. Put a leash on him. Look, I'm sorry. You should be ashamed of yourself, Abu.
Yeah, stop stealing things, you silly monkey.
No hard feelings?
The one he didn't count was Belle, when she hugged Donald and she was like, Goofy, Sora, because she didn't say all three.
Hey guys, sorry about earlier. I was kinda in a hurry.
What happened?
You know Abu, he couldn't keep his paws off that lamp. No talking your way out of this one.
I love the way that you meet Aladdin in this game. He's just like, hi, Sora. And it's just nonchalant. It's so good. Oh yeah, probably the quietest. And at least the Heartless are stirring up a storm. Ah yes, the people. I see what he means. Yeah, of course. Like, why wouldn't he? He's being a good bird man. Abu knows too. That's why he took it. Gosh, look at Abu. He's losing his fucking mind. We need like a zoom in on Abu and like hardcore heavy metal music with like death metal screaming or something. I don't have the editing ability to do that, but that's what we need right now. Oh, there's a cat glaring at you. Tell that cat to mind its own damn business. Go get a job. That's what I yell to Bastion and the Shy all the time. I'm like, hey, go get a job. Stop not doing anything. Heartless? Yeah, Heartless.
I'm back.
That is, I don't know if I said it, but that is my favorite one. I love just how, I love how in character it is. And how flashy it is. I just love, I love that last jumping, spinning high five that Aladdin and Sora do. It's my favorite one of like the Disney limits. Absolutely is. I love it so much. Oh, these guys, the white ones. Don't forget about you. Alright, well, this is where we started, so let's just go to the peddler's. Peddler's shop. He doesn't have a name. He's the peddler. He sings Arabian Nights, and he's relevant never. So, I need to ask, because it's driving me insane. Is the chopping wood like butter thing real? Or is Gavin just losing his goddamn mind? Because there's like people are like, oh no, it was in Aladdin 2, or oh no, it was in the first one. Oh no, it doesn't exist. It's in neither of them, or like, is it actually a thing, or is he just fucking crazy? Because I'm about to kill someone. Oh yeah, the dancing one with Jack is good too. Afford it, jerkwad. Nope, it's gotta be that one. Funny you should say that. The Sultan doesn't exist in Kingdom Hearts. The whole kingdom was run by no one in the first game, and now Jasmine's in charge. Those are the facts, because he doesn't exist. Aladdin, you can't say his name. He doesn't exist. It's really pissing me off because he sounds so sure of himself. And I'm like, how hard is it for someone on Twitter to just like link them a GIF? It's the fucking internet. And yet I can't find, like, I haven't honestly looked for it, but like, gosh dang, it should be, I shouldn't have to look for it. I should just be browsing Twitter one day and I should see an achievement hunt at Gavin Free this thing, and like there it is. I shouldn't have to go out of my way to look for a fucking chopping the wood like butter garbage. It's driving me crazy because he's constantly bringing it. He brought it up so much, and now has me wondering, like, is that real? Like, what's he on about? Oh, right, where do I get a double jump from? Is that limit form? No, it's master, I think. Yeah, because limit is the dodge roll. and and glide is final. Okay. Yeah, that's not happening. I didn't think so. Oh, a fat one. And let's go to the Cave of Wonders, which is much easier to navigate in this one, and also very tiny. So, this might just be a situation of Gavin being freaking insane and not knowing anything. Like, I would love for this to be another Pubert situation where he actually knows everything, but... I mean, I guess I said for a lot of that in Kingdom Hearts 2 when it comes to how the worlds are designed. They're very small in this one. It feels a lot smaller and less packed than Kingdom Hearts 1. But the big difference is that you come here twice, which I guess makes up for it. And every time you return, you get access to like a new area. I don't get this, because Pete walks in ahead of us. The Cave of Wonders is a straight line into this game. He walks in ahead of us, but then we somehow pass him in the middle of it. This game doesn't make any sense. That's the biggest Kingdom Hearts plot hole. So I hadn't talked a lot about it, but I think I posted some stuff about it. I definitely posted stuff on Twitter. So I finished the Godzilla Heisei era. The last movie was 1996 or something, I think. It might have been 95, but I think... Yeah, no, it was 95. Yeah, it was 95. 1995, and it was Godzilla versus Destoroyah. And at first, like, I was like, that's such an awesome name, but as the movie started, I'm like, is there actually a monster called Destoroyah, or is that referencing something else? But nope, there is actually a monster that they identify as Destoroyah, and I was like, oh, that's such a cool name, and it's such a crazy-looking monster, too. It has multiple forms as well, which is super awesome. It reminds me a lot of Hedorah, the smog monster, and also Bioante, because it's like this really crazy-looking creature, and it has multiple forms, and like the last form is like pretty freaking insane, and really like Giratina, I think, is very like an easy way to describe Destoroyah's final form is Giratina, like the 6 legs and like the big main body kind of thing. Like it's very much like that. The wings, definitely, like yeah, that's definitely the easiest way to describe like its body shape. But it obviously looks much fiercer and much more monstrous than Giratina does. And that's the Giratina form that stands, not the flying one. Very easily it's compared to Destoroyah to that, because that's exactly what it is. But good gosh dang, the movie's amazing. And even the stupid bitch that's still there does not like pull away from how awesome the movie is. Like it was, I like ignored her every time she was on screen because just the movie was so much better. Like normally she damages a lot of the movies that she's in, but luckily in this one I just completely ignored her because I'm like, everything else is so amazing. Seriously, like I mean, oh my gosh, it's so good. And the only reason that movie's so good and it got me like, oh my gosh, this is amazing as much as I did, was simply because that I watched so many other Godzilla movies, and specifically I watched the entire Heisei era. That movie would not have captured me and like made me go like, this is incredible, if I didn't watch all the Heisei movies beforehand. And definitely not if I didn't watch the 1954 original movie. Because like the movie starts And like I was wondering what the incident they were mentioning was, but there's an island that Godzilla and little Godzilla live on, and at the start of the movie the island's gone, and no one knows what happened. It's just gone. And so like they're wondering like what's going down? Why is it? What happened? And they're trying to figure it out. At the same time, part of the human plot involves a scientist who's discovered some new technology known as that he calls micro-oxygen, and he says like it's revolutionary. It can do so much good, but the interviewee or the interviewer that he's talking to is like, this is true, but also it's something that could be used for like weapons development, you know, making oxygen-based weapons like bombs and shit. And he's like, no, you use micro-oxygen like for this, and this specifically stuff. And maybe someone could use it for weapons, but it'd be incredibly, like, it wouldn't be a good idea. Even if the possibility exists. Whatever. And then, like, the scene cuts to an old lady talking to the interviewer. I think she is her aunt or something like that. And, she tells her that the micro-oxygen that this guy has is very, very similar to an invention from 40 years ago, the oxygen destroyer, which is something so ridiculous that its creator killed himself so that it could never be made again. And I'm like, what did she say? And then the movie starts showing scenes from the 1954 original movie, all in black and white and everything, and like a smaller aspect ratio. And it shows the scientist, Dr. Serizawa, with the eye patch from the first movie, who made the oxygen destroyer to kill the original Godzilla. And it is that he made it, and he used it on Godzilla, and then he cut his lifeline and drowned with Godzilla underwater so that no one could make the oxygen destroyer again. And I'm like, what? And then it turns out that that old lady, is the main girl from the original Godzilla movie. She was the one who was originally engaged to him. That is the same character, and that is the same actor, brought back 40 years later to reprise her role as the character who is well aware of what the oxygen destroyer is. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? That's her? And I found out on Wikipedia that not only was that indeed her, that was the actress's final acting role before like she effectively retired. And I was like, my mind just was blown like 5 times in that one scene. It's so good. It had me freaking out. It was the long con, yo, as I keep saying. Like, I did not expect, because obviously the first Heisei Godzilla movie, The Return of Godzilla, did reference the 1954 original, but it only referenced the 1954 original attack. It mentions how Godzilla had attacked like 35 years ago or whatever, like the original attack, and there were some characters who had family who were affected by it or killed, and they're like, oh, it's happening again. So there was that reference, but like I didn't expect it to go this far in to actually bring up plot points back from the original Godzilla, especially the oxygen destroyer, and also it makes sense as to why the movie can be translated as Godzilla versus Destroyer. And even in the beginning of the movie, when it's showing the title sequence, like it has Godzilla roaring, and then it shows Godzilla's name, and then like a little bomb-looking thing gets thrown on his name and it explodes. And I didn't recognize until they showed the oxygen destroyer in the movie that bomb in the intro was the oxygen destroyer from the original movie. And I was like, oh right, that's how it looked like. It looks like this little capsule with an orb in it that opens up, and that was it. I lost my damn mind. I lost my goddamn mind. Every single time. Oops, I didn't want to do that. Every single time something happened in that movie to reference back to the original, I was just like losing it. Like I was shouted, not like it's like the equivalent of shouting at something in protest, except I didn't shout at it in protest. Seriously, when she mentioned the oxygen destroyer and they started showing the flashback scene, I pointed at the computer screen and went, "What?" And that was my exact reaction to it. I'm like, what? What is this? And like, at the time I had Wendy's. I had like a Baconator and fries on my lap because I was eating them. If I didn't, I would have stood up and been like, why is this going on? I was just really happy and excited. I love that movie. Oh, it's so good. I did not even getting into the Godzilla parts of it, because like the human stuff had me incredibly invested when they brought up the oxygen destroyer and everything. But the Godzilla stuff was just amazing. The Godzilla fights were fantastic, amazing, so good.
Oh boy, that's perfect. That guy's gonna love this.
Sure looks valuable.
Great. Now let's go get that lamp.
Yeah, let's ignore the fact that the Cave of Wonders committed suicide after
Gotta keep Jafar bottled up.
Aladdin
Or he's
left
gonna
last time
destroy
around.
Agrabah.
Oh, you found the wood chopping scene? It's actually real? Donald, you motherfucker.
Snap out of it, Donald.
Was it Aladdin 1, Aladdin 2, Aladdin 3, the TV series? It had Dark Aladdin in it for some reason, and also had Hercules in it for like a crossover or something.
Why does this always happen?
Not as satisfying as Gavin described. Well, maybe Gavin was watching it at 60 frames. Maybe they did like a HD or like a modern re-release of Aladdin, where they like not reanimated it, but you know what I mean. Made it look better, basically. Made it sharper. A remaster, I guess, is just what it's called. They release those Disney remasters every so often. Didn't they do it for Beauty and the Beast, or was it Cinderella like 10 years ago or something? Make them sharper, crisper. Like butter. Like, I don't know if any Aladdin movie was given that treatment, but maybe. Maybe.
I'm back. Time for a little teamwork.
Yes! I'm rocking this.
Let's go.
Oh, but they don't tell you where it's from? That's totally useless. Like, the whole big argument wasn't just whether the scene existed or not, it's where it was from. Good gosh. Internet, what's the matter with you?
Oh, no, you don't know. Get back here, you little...
Okay, that's the second one. Because King of Thieves is the third one. Didn't Gavin insist it was from the first one? I can't remember the exact argument. The argument was stupid, but it's so funny. Gosh, how did he hit me from all the way over there? Man, their range is stupid. Oh, come on. Man, they made large bodies easier to deal with, but they made fat bandits far worse. Like, they have the stupid immediate turnaround thing when they attack, which is just garbage, and no enemy in any video game should ever have that. And their attacks have such garbage range, it doesn't make any sense. Wow, I hate those guys so much. Oh, that's infuriating. Let me read this post. Oh wait, I can read it over here. Well, yeah, because like Aladdin, the Aladdin sequel, and a bunch of the sequels to those old Disney movies were, I believe they were made by a separate team, and they were like straight to TV kind of shit, or whatever. I don't think any of them ever had like theater releases, like Lion King 2 or Aladdin 2 or anything like that. And like because they're made by another team, it's like generally seen as being inferior to the originals. But beyond the animation, I think more people have like issues with the plots being stupid or whatever. I don't know. But I remember seeing Aladdin 2 and thinking it was pretty good. Like King of Thieves is the one I don't remember much about. I know I saw it. I just don't remember what I thought about it. It's been so long. I don't know. People had that whole thing with the Disney sequels.
It's mine!
Lamp hog?
Go away!
Gotcha!
No fair!
I win! Huh? Oh.
Nice one, Iago.
Way to go!
Don't drop it!
Whoa! Behind ya!
Nice try, Bird Brain. Just wait till Jafar's free. He's gonna make one beauty of a Heartless.
Uh-oh. I still have more to talk about Godzilla vs. Destroya, but I'm waiting until I like get into the boss fight so I can have uninterrupted chat time while I kick the boss's ass. Oh gosh, get out of the screen. It's too much, too much, too much genie.
Al! It's been eons! Al, you princely little muffin, you! Cosmic travel can get so lonely without a friend. To think I left you forlorn and genieless. Oh, the humanity!
Genie?
Hey, Al, have you been putting on weight? Al, of course, what am I saying? You're living at the palace now! Aladdin! Jasmine! I can just picture it. Wait, tell me, am I being a pest? Just a big blue pest? Oh, who cares, Al? I'm just so glad to see you!
Genie!
I'll teach you to make a fool out of me.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Time for Plan B. I'm finishing you mugs off right now.
So one thing that did annoy me about Godzilla vs. Destroya is they tried to play up this weird connection, or not this weird connection, because they've been doing it for a few movies and it sucks every time. But they've added a new one where they're trying to play up a connection between the psychic lady I don't like and Godzilla Jr. or Little Godzilla. I think he was known as Little Godzilla first, and then he changed to Godzilla Jr. when he became bigger. But it's stupid. It's a completely unnecessary connection because she doesn't have a connection with him. You know who has a connection with him? The lady who was there when he hatched. There was a lady in a few movies ago who was there, who they had his egg, and the egg hatched, and he saw the lady, and so it's like, oh, that's his mom, you know, and like he really likes her, and it was really adorable. And I actually liked that lady compared to the psychic lady. I actually didn't mind her. But, like, for some reason, all of a sudden, now Godzilla Jr. has some connection with the psychic lady for some reason. And they didn't bring back the mom for this movie, because of course not. It would have been so great to see her again, because I actually liked her. And I don't know, I disliked that part, but I did like seeing Godzilla Jr. Because he was small, but then whatever happened at the island that him and Godzilla live on, it was like some... Okay, let me switch to the fire guy. Where is he? It was like some nuclear thing happened because it made Godzilla even stronger, but it also made little Godzilla grow up. So he turned into Godzilla Jr. And he's much bigger. He's still nowhere near as big as normal Godzilla, but he got bigger. And I was like, oh boy, look, he's so cute. And his roar is still distinctly not Godzilla. It's like it's still a very young roar, and he's really cute. So I still like him a lot. And so there's that. So like once again, it's like that lady couldn't ruin how much I liked little Godzilla, even though I think that the connection they tried to force on there was complete garbage and didn't make any sense. Oh, I killed the other one? I guess I did. Yeah, Godzilla Jr., little Godzilla, he's really cute. And then he got to fight Destroya for a bit, which is really cool.
You mess with me for the last time. I'm gonna get you yet.
Sure.
Yeah! All right! Hey.
Oh, that's true. Bowser Jr. is really great too. There was a movie that ended with little Godzilla firing off his first atomic breath, but because he's still small, it just came out as bubbles. It was adorable. Ah yes, because Abu probably stole something else. What do you expect? Yeah, the additional story for Godzilla was also that the island affected, like the island vanishing affected Godzilla big time too. Oh, never mind, cutscene. I should have done it while they were talking. Oh wow, look at that, slow motion jump! I'm more impressed that they actually got him.
He must have secretly stolen it from the Cave of Wonders.
Wow.
I guess some things are just hard to resist.
Nice one, Donald.
I guess it got stuck. What?
Sora, what is it?
I think it's time for us to go.
Will you be back?
Maybe.
We will. I promise.
I think this was the first time I had like a sneaking suspicion something wasn't right, because like I didn't see Jafar at all, and I'm like, he's not in this game? Oh shit, what are we doing here? Pluto, how in the world do you get around? And Destiny Islands.
Waiting isn't good enough.
My thoughts exactly. If you have a dream, don't wait. Act. One of life's little rules. Got it memorized?
Who are you?
Axel. I happen to be an acquaintance of Sora's. Why don't we go see him?
Sora?
We've got something in common, Kyrie. You and I both miss someone we care about. Hey, I feel like we're friends already.
You're not acting very friendly. Hey, what is this place?
Oh yeah, they're in that weird land between. I forget what it's called, but it's a really weird place.
You okay?
Yes, betwixt and between. That sounds right.
What? You and that dog came flying out of a hole in the wall. You nearly gave us heart attacks.
Looky there! Twilight Town!
Oh great, what now?
Yep, I can see it. It's back again.
It is indeed. Do they want me to head over there now? Too bad, I don't want to. We got something else to take care of first.
Hey, this is Halloweentown, right?
Well, it sure does look like Halloween.
Hey, it's Zero. How have you been, boy?
Okay, here we are. Made it. Good old Halloweentown. Of course he does. Zero knows everything. He's the most well-informed of everybody here. Somehow. Despite being a dog.
What's that for?
It's Jack!
Sora, Donald, and Goofy! Welcome back! And Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas? Don't you mean Happy Halloween?
Of course! Halloween greetings from Jack Skellington, the Pumpkin King! Forgive me, I'm in a Christmas mood. You see, I'm running the show again this year, but I need Santa Claus' blessing, so I'm off to Christmas Town.
Sandy Claus?
I think he means Santa Claus.
Aren't these decorations wonderful? This year, Halloweentown's going to handle Christmas too. But first, we have to visit Sally. She's working on something no self-respecting Santa Claus can do without. Come along, I'll show you.
A Halloweentown Christmas. Wanna go check it out?
Come on, hurry! Hello, Doctor. Where's Sally?
Can't you see that I'm in the middle of an experiment?
Hey, this is way too heavy.
Then let's toss it!
You do, and you'll be sorry. Now bring it over here.
Hee-haw!
Imbeciles! Now my experiment is ruined!
Sally, did you finish it? I want to show my good friends.
I'm sorry, Jack. I need a little bit more time.
Oh. Well, that's all right. Just as long as it's ready for Christmas.
But, Jack...
I'd best be off. I've got to go get Sandy Claus right away. Wonderful to see you again. Goodbye for now.
Go get Santa Claus.
Wow, that was quick and he's gone. Sorry for going silent. I was doing a little something on my phone.
Happen if Jack goes through with this?
You can say that again.
Sora?
Are those strange-looking fellows in the town square with you?
Huh? What fellows?
You know, the ones who wanted to spoil Halloween and Christmas? What are they called again? Heartless?
They're definitely not with us. But Donald, Goofy, and I can get rid of them for you. And then we can go see Santa!
Nah. Of course.
But first, the Heartless!
Oh, Jack, always polite. Are those fellows with you? What, the Heartless? You think? You really think they are? Come on, bro. Yeah, here we are, full steam ahead. Yeah, I went silent for a long time because I was touching it. I'm like, oh, thank goodness this cutscene keeps going, because I need to do something.
Now hear this, you fiends! Leave Halloweentown at once, by order of the mayor! Jack, where are you? I'm only an elected official. I can't handle this by myself!
What good are you, then?
Jack!
We're on it.
Oh, jeez, that actually hit it. That's so cool. Oh, I didn't even notice that one. Well, who knows? Heartless or assholes, they don't really care. Yeah, totally. We'll go for it.
What should we bring along next time?
A bucket full of caterpillars!
Or something even worse?
Oh boy.
Who's that? Some old hag?
Silence.
A witch?
Perhaps you three could be of use to me. Come along, all of you. I'll show you the true meaning of mischief.
Those three always dragged into nonsense.
Christmas Town is this way. The doorway is in the woods just past the graveyard.
My favorite thing about Jack is honestly just how polite he is. I don't know, just and how unfazed he is by just about anything that should probably faze someone. I mean, it's just something about the fact that when he sees, like, when he wants to talk to Sora, Donald, and Goofy, his way of doing it is to look at all of them and say, like, gentlemen. Like, he's that kind of character who says that instead of just, hey guys, or something like that. I like that. I don't know. There's something about him. I really like Jack. He's so... And he's also so blissfully unaware of, like, just about everything else. Like, all that matters to him is making Halloween great. And so, like, if he ends up doing something bad about it, he's just like, he doesn't get it. At least in the case of Christmas. He's like, I just want to do a cool Christmas. And, people did take too kindly to that. Sometimes you forget that in the original in Nightmare Before Christmas, the fucking military shoots him down. Like it's ridiculous. It is absurd. So easy to forget. They scramble missiles at like rockets or whatever those things are, like long-range artillery shells, to try to shoot them out of the sky, and they do it. It's ridiculous.
Here it is, the door to Christmas Town. The spooks of Halloween can get so tiresome year after year. I wanted something new, and I found this. Beyond this door,
Why is Donald being such a curmudgeon?
the likes of which you've never seen.
Because he knows he's on the naughty list.
I couldn't believe my eyes. Everything was so fresh and exciting.
Come on, just open it.
Perfect use of the Goofy scream. Perfect.
Cool.
Meanwhile, Goofy's dead.
In his workshop. Shall we? Ooh.
I mean, the most bumming thing about Kingdom Hearts 3 is that I think I've come to accept the fact that there won't be a Kingdom Hearts 3 world in that game. I think, like, so far the only world they've announced for that game that we're revisiting is Olympus, right? Because that's where the game starts. The Olympus Coliseum is the only place that I noted that that is returning. I think everything else is new. You know, Monsters Inc., Big Hero 6, Frozen. Well, Pirates 2. So, is that all the worlds they've shown? Frozen, Big Hero 6, Monsters Inc., Pirates, Olympus, Twilight Town. I don't know, am I missing any other location that they've shown or talked about?
Loyal bodyguards.
What a team. I like this Christmas battle music too. Yeah, I forgot how annoying those guys were to fight. The gigantic toy boxes or whatever. Defense increase, drive boost. There we go. Easy peasy.
Gorge, we can't let anything bad happen to Christmas.
That's where Santa Claus lives.
You don't say. Give me all these nice fancy treasures. I feel like a decision to make the Keyblades less noticeably stronger than each other is so that you don't just abandon like 20 of them for one specific one all the time.
Well, hello everyone. Did you come to see if you're on my nice list?
Sup, Santa?
Your name?
Sora, sir.
Let's see. Sora. Here you are. Well, according to my list, Sora, 7 years ago, you told everyone you did not believe in Santa Claus. Ooh, that is unfortunate.
What?
How about trying to get Goofy? Oh, boy!
Am I on your list too, by any chance? It's me, Jack.
Jack Skellington?
Oh, hey there again, Mr. KH Pro. What's up? Or Mrs.
What sort of
What's
trouble
up?
did you bring this time?
Oh, right, because it's always Jack's fault.
It's a long story.
About a 2-hour movie, Sora. You should watch it sometime. It's really fucking good.
There.
I mean, The Night Before Christmas is so good, man. I haven't seen it in forever. Like, my next day's off, I should, like, just watch it. I should watch it, and I should watch The Emperor's New Groove. You know, just some of my favorite movies of all time. Especially The Emperor's New Groove. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Alright, a mister. Cool. Yeah, I just always trying to get it right, because I never know. I used to guess when I was on a certain Discord, and I would guess wrong on literally everyone. Some of my best friends, I assumed, that I got from that Discord, I assumed were, like, male or female, and then I was like, oh no, I got you, it was the other way around. I'm just looking at my Tumblr because it has, like, 80 different notes, and it says, for that post I made of, the pile of eggs in the tree, it says, this person and 98 others reblogged that post, and I'm like, oh my gosh, and then it says, this person and 197 others liked this post. That's one of my most popular posts of all time. The other really popular posts of on my Tumblr are, oh shit, this again? Come on. It's the Jeff eats his thumb thing, and the Hannibal when the lighting hits just right thing.
Silence. Well, this is a pleasant surprise. That fool Jack brought Sora and the others with him. Now we can deal with all of them at once.
What do you want us to do?
Who's there?
Busted!
Oh,
They're getting away.
it's Lock, Shock, and Barrel.
Not those three.
I assure you they're not with us.
Well, whatever the case, they've been quite naughty. Catch them and bring them back here. They're going to get a lecture.
Still worse than torture.
Mr. Claus, I wanted to talk to you about Christmas first.
It'll have to wait. I need to see how things are progressing in my workshop.
Come on, Jack. Let's catch those little pranksters.
Oh, all right then.
Yeah, fear the lecture. Yeah, so what have I done today? Off screen, I completed the first challenges in the 100 Acre Wood and Atlantica. I did that off screen. I leveled up all my drive forms to as high as they could go, which I think for now is 4, because all I have is Valor and Wisdom. And then on stream, I cleared Port Royal, the first visit, and Agrabah, the first visit, and now we're on Halloweentown, the first visit, obviously. I'm definitely not going for 6 hours, like last time. If anything, I think I'm just going to end my stream after Halloweentown. Which means the next stream will be, because I already got the cutscene that says, go back to Twilight Town. because Kyrie's there now. So I'll probably do that later, or like next time. And next time I'm definitely gonna do the Pride Lands, then I'll go back to Twilight Town. Then I think that's when Hollow Bastion activates, and they want you to go do Tron's World, followed up by the 1000 Heartless. So that'll all definitely be in the next stream, and I'm excited for that because I always love doing the 1000 Heartless, every single time. It's a lot of fun. And then after the 1000 Heartless, we start the revisits of all the worlds. And then after the revisits, we head back to Twilight Town one more time to get to the world that never was, and then we finish the game. Easy peasy. Nothing can go wrong. I don't think I've gamed over this stream yet. I mean, I've only been streaming for like maybe an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, and I've not died at all, so that's a good change from yesterday when that 6-hour stream was full of like 6 or 7 deaths. Wow, that was... they're all gone. Oh yeah, time to go beat some kids again. Oh yeah, I have Reflect, right? Oh, I don't have it on a quick. I don't have it on quick. Reflect and Magnet are the ones that I like actively avoided using for my Let's Play because I'm like, that seems pointless, even though I didn't use any magic. But like using them again later, I was like, that's useful.
Looking forward to destroying that ridiculous Christmas
I just like what around here is there to use Reflect on?
I think a change of plan is called for. Revenge before pleasure, after all.
I don't think there's a saying like that.
The magnificent, malevolent kind, of course.
Oh, I get it. Magnificent, malevolent, maleficent. Ah, it makes sense now.
Oogie boogie. That bag of incensed insects. How intriguing. And where might I find him?
Jack and his dumb, stupid friends destroyed him.
Ah, yes. Now I remember. More intriguing still. I believe I'll bring your master back for you.
At least this resurrection makes sense. Ursula still makes absolutely 0 sense, but that world literally, like you go to Atlantica and it's like Kingdom Hearts 1 Atlantica never happened. So as far as they're aware, that's like your first visit there. The only thing that it's different is that the characters know you now, so it's like, oh, I guess we met before, but like, what happened in the first game is just like non-existent. There's no other way to explain the characters falling for Ursula's plot again. If like the event did happen before for Kingdom Hearts 1. It's just so nonsensical. Magnet I did learn to appreciate, much like how I appreciate Chicken Little a ton. Reflect, I mean, Reflect is cool. It's definitely handy. I need to use it to beat some of the Mushroom 13, or maybe 1 specifically. But I don't use it much, like, just freely. Like, those spells that I use the most is obviously Cure, because duh. But Thunder is like my go-to for just about anything. I love Thunder. Zap, zap, zap. Zap, zap, zap. Zappy, zap, zap. Is there a save? That's fine. Oh yeah, I hear a lot about Refliga and how busted it is. Did I ever end up using it on anyone? I think that, like, after reading up on some... Can you use it on Zigbar? Yeah, I heard about that. When I was first looking up some tips on certain things, I'm like, that's weird.
I really owe you one for this, Maleficent.
Like, I don't know if Reflect works on Zigbar since he's a boss, but maybe it does. Like, his bullets knocking them back to him.
Do I remember them? Ah, you're too much. I'll never forget what they did to me. What was it they did to me?
Squashed you like a bug.
That sounds bad.
Jack helped.
Even worse.
They creamed you.
That's right. That's right. That's one thing I won't be forgetting anytime soon. It's the last thing I remember, and it's the only thing I'll remember until I teach those clowns not to mess with Mr. Oogie Boogie.
Yes,
That sounds
that's
bad.
right.
That sounds
That's the
worse.
spirit.
Gosh, I love this guy.
And I have the perfect plan already in mind.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Zigbar, I mean,
Have you ever heard
I
of
guess he is in
Christmas
the air.
time?
It's just he's hanging out upside down in the air. Gosh, he's so much fun to fight.
Wake up! Wake up! We want to see how bad you are.
It seems he needs more time to recover. You three, stay here and keep Sora and the others occupied. My heart is without you, but do not fail me.
Ah, yes, this boss fight. I like this boss fight. I wish this boss fight was the boss fight of the world. I hate the Oogie Boogie fight. Like, the Oogie Boogie fight in Kingdom Hearts 1 and Chain isn't that bad. The Oogie Boogie fight here, I just absolutely hate. I don't enjoy it at all. I much prefer this fight over the Oogie Boogie fight. What are you doing? Oh, I can't hit it. Alright. I think it was like spitting out one of the kids. Just so it can eat a different one. No, you don't. Come on, bro. Wow, this guy actually has a lot of HP. Ah ha ha. Oh, I love guard. Keep trying that. It's super effective. Oh, wait. Okay, that one got me. That one didn't. That one didn't. He just keeps doing it. Good times. Ah, okay, that one hit me. Oh, I guess you got him. Yeah, I guess it's always ingrained on me because you get the move sooner. But whenever it comes to recovering from an attack that knocks you back, I always do the aerial recovery, never the attack recovery. The one that you spin back and strike. I always do the normal one because I forget that it's there. And I had them both equipped for O and square. I just always default to the recovery. I don't know why. One of these days, I took off the recovery last time I played the game so I could try to force myself to exclusively use the square, and I wound up not even recovering because I kept trying to hit O. It just is ingrained in my head. True enough, because sometimes you don't actually... Because, like, I believe the attack recovery, because it's an attack recovery, will pull you even closer towards the enemy, and sometimes you want to get away. Depending on how much health you have or whatever's going down.
Oh, this is utter foolishness. I should be getting ready for Christmas.
Is that you, Mr. Santa Claus?
Yes, but please call me Santa Claus.
course. Mr. Santa Claus, I was hoping I'd find you here. You see, it's very important that you go back to Christmas Town.
Right, because if you don't use a recovery, then the damage that you've taken, and if the enemy hits you again, it continues to count as a combo. Whereas when you recover, it cuts off the enemy combo and then they can start a new combo, thus killing you, right?
But that's just it. Please, go home and lock the door. And if Jack knocks, don't open it.
There. The large one in red.
All I gotta do is kidnap him?
That's right. Lock him up at once. Then begin destroying Christmas Town. That's sure to make Sora and the other fools come running.
And then they're all mine!
Yes. And in the meantime, I'll turn Santa Claus into Santa Heartless.
Are we done? Who's there?
What I'm curious about is, let me think, what was it? It was something that, oh, like, one reason I also don't like Oogie Boogie's fight is he does something that fights do, where when you're attacking a boss, they have like a limited window that you can hit them before they run away. My issue is that I think Oogie Boogie is on a damage window, which I hate. I hate those even more than time windows. Like, if he fell down, it's like, oh, 10 seconds later he gets back up and you can't hurt him anymore, fine. But it's like, oh, he falls down, you do 20% damage to him, and now he's invincible and he escapes. I hate that, because then it guarantees that you have to repeat the process to win the fight 5 times. Whereas if it was time-based, you could cut down the fight shorter, if you're better, you know, and if you're stronger. And I would much rather have a time-based fight than a health-based fight. And I think he's health-based. If I'm wrong, then I'm complaining about nothing and I'm an idiot. But even then, I still stand by the fact that health-based windows are far worse than time-based windows. And that's something that never changed my mind on. I don't like those. And a lot of bosses in a lot of games do those kinds of things. Like, I don't know. I mean, it's a personal thing that bugs me about bosses in video games, not Kingdom Hearts specifically, because a lot of Kingdom Hearts bosses are just, if you can wail on them, or run away, or just do whatever, like, strategically would help you best. But when the bosses have windows like that, it's a little frustrating. I hope people get what I mean.
I've done a little redecorating. Wait, something's not quite right. I know what it is. We just need a little more of that boogie flair.
I do hope our jolly old friend is looking forward to becoming a Heartless. Oh, clumsy oaf!
Are you still here? Why don't you oogie on back where you came from? You're cramping my style.
Have you already forgotten who brought you back, you insolent bag of bugs?
Sorry, can't remember a thing.
What a jerk.
Very well, you ingrate. You'll rue the day you spurned my help.
Oh, what the heck? Stop breaking things, Oogie. It's not cool.
That's Santa's house.
Hey, let me talk to you, man. What's up? Wait, can I do the thing here now? Can I do a drive recovery? Yes. How about the elixir? Can I do that? Yes. Frog-a-bangle? Yes. And nothing else, okay. Power band. Move leveled up. I can use 2 extra materials. Garnet ring. Ooh, nice. And mithril ring. Alright then. You know what? I should probably equip some shit, because, I put that one on, and put this one on for the defense. And this is increases AP. Increases AP and strength. Yeah, that's more my speed. Alright. For Donald, is that one with magic? For Goofy, do I have any more armor? I do. What's Donald got? There, that one's even better. Alright. Sure. Alright. Okay. Let's check out their abilities. Well, not for Jack. I'm good with Jack. For Donald. Donald has Blizzard now. Cool. He has his limit. MP Rage. Goofy has a bunch of shit. Oh, he has his limit too. Alright. Sora. Finishing Leap. Unleashes a powerful guard-piercing attack at the end of a combo with Square. Flash Step. Unleashes a guard-piercing attack on a slight distant target while keeping your own guard up. What does that mean? Does that mean you have to be guarding in order to initiate that attack? Aerial Finish. We'll do this one. Fire Boost. Alright, yeah. I mean, my issue with Finishing Leap is simply that I'd never use it. That's literally it. I just have an issue with seeing or remembering that I have. Whoa! Jeez. Wow. Wow. I have a lot of AP boosts apparently. Gosh, I didn't even realize I'd picked up that many. Wow. I guess if I was playing on standard mode, I would not have any because like Sora's AP starts at 0, not 50, or at like whatever 5 or whatever.
Prepare to scream!
Complete with pyrotechnics. No one stands a chance against that move. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, let's keep moving. Slidey, slidey. Resistances? Yeah, I never ever worry about resistances because like I don't see the point kind of thing. Because like the enemy Heartless are always so mixed in terms of like what element damage they can do to you, and it's like, well, if I don't have armor that defends against all the elements, then really what's the point? It's kind of like the way I see it. So like I don't know. Like I'm always and once again because and another reason because I chose the attack. The sword, the foam sword, and the real sword, I'm like, maybe I need more defense. So that's why I'm more about just, it gives me more defense than anything else I had on hand. So I'm like, I need to put that on. But the move I was talking about is Flash Step. Because it says that it unleashes a guard-piercing attack on a slightly distant target while keeping up your own guard. So I assume this attack is automatic since it doesn't tell me to hit O or square. And it says while keeping your own guard, while keeping up your own guard. So does that mean that I have to be in the middle of guarding already? So like counter guard, I think, which also does that, says that. Yeah, counterattacks nearby enemies with attack while performing guard. So for that, if I guard and an enemy hits me, and then I hit the attack button, Sora will do like a different attack kind of thing, where like he'll come out of his guard really quickly. So like some of these moves I equip them because they sound good, and whether or not I activate them or not is like, I don't know. I hope I do. Ah, okay, I see. Alright. Yeah. Because I equip so many skills on Sora that I actually don't recognize which ones are which when they're activating. Because, like, you have so many. Especially at the end of the game.
You and I have a score to settle, Jack. Same goes for your little sidekicks.
What are you planning to do with Sandy Claus?
Explosion's like my favorite skill, though.
Ooh, Sandy Claus? I don't know what you're talking about. And
Is he being serious, or?
roly-poly red guy here. Time to go, Grandpa.
Ow.
Mr. Santa Claus!
I did that thing again. I moved my foot in such a certain way that something hurt. It was my, like the area between my pinky toe and the toe next to it is like killing me. Oh jeez, that really hurt. I feel better now, but gosh, if that kept going, I was gonna like end the stream and like fall over and start yelling. Cause that's whatever happens to me whenever something like I hurt myself.
Nice view from up here. That's right, away you go.
He says that like 10 million times. How many of these does it take to knock him down? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Does it seriously take 10? It takes 12. Oh, good gosh. Okay, see, that definitely was damage, not time. Fucking garbage. And it takes 12 of these to knock him down. It's so dumb. Fucking HP barriers. I greatly prefer time. Okay, can you change the direction that it's in? Time is much better. Because I know that there's a I don't even think it's a popular complaint. I refuse to call it a popular complaint, but it's a complaint that Aaron has about Zelda games, and his complaints are garbage. But it's like about the way that you fight bosses, and how you have to hit them with a certain item in order to expose their weak point and then hit them. But at least in... Oh jeez, what happened there? I definitely did not knock 12 up into him. But he's like, oh, you need to do this, which is stupid and bad. But it's like, no? Because at least when you stun a boss in Zelda, it's down for a limited time. But it's a time. And so you can hit it as many times as you can in that time. And people... Ah, fuck, I need to do the fight again! Ah! And people have figured it out with the time barriers that you can kill the bosses in like at least 1 or 2 exchanges.
Nice view from up here. That's right.
Like if you want to, like, but normally for me, I don't really rush it because I'm like, what's the point? Like I'm not speed running anything or trying to be impressive. I'm just fighting the boss because it's fun. Oh, can't believe I died. Fuck you, man. Jack, stop wasting your skills. He's not down yet. But that was weird. I did not knock 12 gifts up into him and he fell. Like, or did I knock 12? Because that was weird. Oh my gosh. Let me see what that post was. Yeah, I mean, Oogie's fight in the first Kingdom Hearts was much better. He had barriers there too, when he would knock you off the platform where you're beating him up, I believe. He definitely had barriers for Chain of Memories, but even then. Alright, sorry about that. I had to go get something. But we all ready now? This time we're gonna beat this boss and we're gonna finish this stream. We're gonna win. No! Ah! Oh, you were doing KH1 level 1? And you stopped at the Oogie Mansion, really? That's pretty far along, I think. Assuming that you did a Monstro before going to Atlantica, and then you did Atlantica before going to Halloweentown, that leaves, Neverland, Hollow Bastion, then the return to Halloweentown, and to Traverse Town, then they go back to Hollow Bastion again, then end of the world, and then you're done with the game. So it's a pretty good progress, I'd say. Farther than I think I would ever make it in any level 1. I feel like a KH1 level 1 would be even harder than a KH2 one. So because KH1's fighting mechanics and their combat system, it's just not as... What the hell was that? It's a lot more sluggish. Like, Sora isn't nearly as agile in Kingdom Hearts 1 as he is in Kingdom Hearts 2. Which I guess makes sense given that KH1 came out first. But like, it's just the thing that really puts KH2 over KH1 for me is simply how mobile Sora is and how snappier and more fun the combat system is. And I like the combat in KH1. It's just KH2 is like, oh my gosh, they did this and this and this and this and this. Guys, Donald, Jack, you guys are about as useful as Prince Charming? No. Prince Adam? Prince Eric? No. What's his name? Prince Charles? Prince Fred. No. I want to say it's maybe Charles. The prince from, Sleeping Beauty. No, what are you doing? Stop doing that! Gosh, you almost got me killed with the stupid attack animation. I was trying to jump. The Sleeping Beauty Prince, because I teamed up with him in Birth By, and I was playing on Proud, and he died like in 2 hits all the time. Or not really died, he just got knocked out or whatever. There we go, now I'm done. I always forget about items, because unlike Cure, which you can use in midair, you can't use potions in midair, and so I'm like, oh my gosh, Cure is so much more convenient. Hey you, stop it. I honestly still keep forgetting about items to this day. They'd be so much more useful. I'll try to remember for like the next time I'm in sticky situations. It's just because it's possible to get killed in that second where Sora throws the bottle up, I believe, before it even hits you. And there's no item bracer. Like, there's Leaf Bracer, but I don't think there's an item bracer, and so it just makes it really annoying, because if Sora's being hit, you can't activate the command until he's on the floor. And the floor in this battle is constantly moving.
Yup, you ought to stick to Halloween and spooky stuff.
Jack. Here, it's done.
Wonderful! Why, I love it! Thank you, Sally.
Jack, do you really have to do this?
But I make a splendid Santa Claus.
Listen here, Jack Skellington. You saved me in Christmas as well, and for that I'm very grateful. But please promise you won't cause any more trouble. And about that suit, don't even think about taking over from me again.
I just thought you could use a little help this year, Mr. Claus. You must be exhausted from all the preparations. And I wouldn't mind a second chance to get this Christmas thing right.
Yes, being Santa Claus can be tiring. But let me tell you something, Jack. Seeing the happy faces of little children when they discover the presents I've brought them makes it all worthwhile. Year after year after year. And you, Jack, you love to make them gasp.
Would super bosses really be that much easier if there was an item bracer?
Take all of that away from you.
Huh.
We both have very important jobs to do, Jack. Mine is to take care of Christmas, and yours is to take care of Halloween. So we each have to do the very best we can. After all, you're the face of Halloween, Mr. Jack Skellington. The Pumpkin King.
Yeah, come on, Jack. Cheer up. You're really good at your deal.
Fascinated with Christmas, Jack. Halloween is your true specialty. Don't you see? Children rely on both of us to do our job.
That's true. I needed to do that for
And I know Christmas needs mine.
for Lingering Will, so that I could fill out Sora, Donald, and Goofy all with Mega Elixirs.
And if Halloween has become too routine, all I have to do is think of something new that'll really make them scream.
Granted, the items didn't really help big time for Lingering Will. It's just... He'll fuck you up.
I've been looking for you everywhere. We must go over the plans for next Halloween. I can't do a thing without your approval.
Yeah, because you're useless.
Good luck, Jack Skellington.
Well, there he goes.
Yes, and I've got lots of names to check and preparations to finish.
Yep, he's only an elected official. I like how the entire suit is...
This is no time for joking. What's this? Perhaps a bit too festive for our Halloween needs.
What's this? What's this? I'm glowing everywhere. What's this? What's this? Oh my gosh! How many touring pages are there for Winnie the Pooh's book? I don't think I've even found one. Well, I did. I found the first one. I don't even remember where they are. I just kind of find them.
We better get going.
I'm pretty sure that it's impossible to miss them.
Sora, I believe there's a friend of yours who, if I recall correctly, was the one who told you there's no such thing as Santa Claus.
Oh, yeah. He did say that.
Be sure to give him my very best wishes.
5. Okay, I already found one. So 4 more.
Where I can find Riku?
No, but don't give up. Remember, if you believe in Riku, you will find him. Just as you found me.
Right.
Magnet element. There we go. And then the Pride Lands. Oh yeah, that means I can continue Atlantica, so I'll definitely do that next time. Alright, so, yeah. That's some good progress. Not nearly as much as yesterday, but I was not going to do another, like, 6-hour stream. Today, I work tomorrow in the morning, so I actually have to go to sleep early today. So I don't want to spend a lot of the day sitting in front of here recording this. I want to watch Godzilla. I want to start the Millennium series now because the other one was so good. Where's the other mode? Is it this one? I think it was this one. I have the crown in this one, right? I do. Okay. So like the next time that we get here, we should be doing Pride Lands. I'll do the gummy route off screen, and then I'll do what else is it aside from the gummy route? Let's see. Do I have it in this game? I don't. That's weird. Huh. I'm looking for my donut ship. Just because I wanted to find it. It's not in this game. That's bizarre. Why didn't I make it in my... Well, I guess you don't need to complete the gummy routes in Proud. I was probably working through it on Standard. And that's why I had it here. Just because I want to see it again. And be like, oh, how cool was it? This is where I have all the ranks, right? Yeah, it is. Look at that. Yep, there it is. I don't know what the difference is between these. Yeah, I have no. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the guns are different. I just wonder, like, which one was the one that I made with the intention of, like, being the super destructive one, and which one was the one that I made with the intention of not. Because this one's interesting. It has a bunch of missiles on it for some reason. I thought the donut was supposed to just be shooters. And also, why can I only put one teeny on it? Oh, maybe this is the one that has, like, the teeny cost thing where you can. I have no idea anymore. I don't know. I don't think this is the correct donut. But regardless, I just want to say thanks again to people for checking out the stream. Oops, I'm fucking everything up right now. And yeah, I'll definitely stream. I think the next time that I'll be able to stream is today is Thursday, I believe. So the next time I'll be able to stream is Friday? No. Today's, no, it's 8:23. Saturday, I want to say, yeah, because Saturday I work a day shift, and then Sunday I work a night shift, so I can stay up as late on Saturday as I want. So that's probably when I'll throw in like another 2-hour stream or something, and maybe get to the revisits. I might, oh, because I forgot about Tron. Tron's another one that I have to do. Alright, this is definitely the one that I use more often. Okay. I think so. But yeah, Tron's another one that I have to do. I totally forgot about that world. So yeah, next stream we'll be hitting up a bunch of that stuff, and it'll be great. So yeah, that'll probably be on Saturday. Yeah, I'm gonna go with yes. Assuming something happens. I don't feel like it, or the TV decides to break down again. But luckily it hasn't recently, so we're cool. Oh, not the light cycle. Don't remind me. I don't want to do it. It's so garbage. It's really funny because if you watch my Let's Play, I think I'm really happy when I come to the light cycle part. Just because I remember Tron, the original movie, and it's like, the light cycle's super cool. Like, I always remember, like, that was the one part that stuck with me after I saw the movie years ago. Like, because I thought the light cycles were awesome. So I'm like, I get to play with the light cycle. I can't wait. And then I did it, and I immediately hated it. Because of how hard it was. So I was like, fuck this. I don't want to do that anymore. Full burst or whatever. So yeah, that'll suck. Hardcore. Luckily, I mean, everything else about Tron is doable. It's just that part is really annoying. Yeah, so one last thank you to y'all. Great stream. I'm always constantly going back into my completed files just to check out how overpowered everything was. And yeah. So see y'all next time. I'm gonna go eat some pizza now. So bye bye.
You did great!